I think so. Oh no, maybe it's, well, it's definitely me. Like I always put that seat as low as possible. And then everyone's like, what the hell? Heck. No.
I
My kids would be
wasn't
like,
aware Helecta was a word.
my kids would be like $2 into the swear jar. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, it's squid.
It's a squid.
There's 2 of them. Look at that. Pretty cute. They look like the squid from that movie, Sing. I don't know if you saw it. They all, anyways. Because, you know, that's real.
Hey, Greg. What's that? If you've learned one thing from me, that's a real good one. I set 4 alarms this morning and then didn't sleep at all.
Same here, I didn't sleep.
I just got all kinds of anxious about like sleeping through my alarm, and now I like have trouble sleeping. Oh, I hate.
Interesting.
Are you all done flushing? Do you need any info from Eric around the flushing? Okay.
Hey guys.
I need like 7 layers.
Let's go do a dive. Greg's gonna pass.
We're downstairs. Mark's like, all right, 30 minutes. This seems like it's worth getting up. 30 minutes and you still have to go work after this.
Greg's jealous because I have all the fish friends. And he doesn't have any fish friends.
I had one. You just took some off.
These little guys are going down pretty deep.
Look at how many more fish friends I have, though. Uh-huh. I've got arms. My thrusters do stuff. I have fish friends. I have 2 more cameras than you.
Always bragging.
And many more lights. Yep. Herc is
can't
about the glamour. Like, obviously. Look at all this glamour. Glamour.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah. What do you call it? Fish friends.
Fish friends.
Oh, look at the squid. Oh my gosh, down to the left.
McTophids.
Wow. Cool. What's a McTophid? Oh, the fishes.
Mm-hmm.
The fish friends.
I'm still wondering what size fish it was that left all those scales on the way down.
There was a fish that sort of swam into the camera and
Yeah, it got like stuck right
dangled
underneath
around
the,
right
yeah,
in
and there
there
were
and
just
just-
like scales everywhere.
Oh, really?
It was really kind of like a disco display. It was like,
Real shiny.
yeah, glitter everywhere.
Oh, there's a squid.
Underwater glitter bomb.
I want to see that squid do some chomping.
Is squid's also in your side cameras.
Oh, wow. They're just kind of drifting around, though. They don't seem hungry.
Oh man, we could get a fish in a Niskin if we timed it right.
Uh-huh. I've used Niskins to catch krill before.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. We're having
Usually-
trouble getting them with the Mach Ness. We put a Niskin on a drop cam, and turned the lights on, and when you couldn't see anything in the drop camera anymore, we'd fire a Niskin. Get
That'd
some
work.
krill.
Yeah.
That way, the drop cam becomes a net tow.
There's enough fish that your Doppler blinked.
Yes. Otherwise
Yeah.
known as the universal hydraulics tool.
I'm excited for the to test out the flange spreader. I think that'd be
Are
cool.
we getting it?
I think we are.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
We're getting a mechanical oil industry flange spreader for super large pipes. That it's designed to be able to go into like a 1/4 of an inch gap, and it's angled anyway, and then push out with like, I think we were like looking at 8 tons of force just by spinning the threaded rod. So yeah, just a T handle on it. See if we can actually break off some in situ rocks.
Interesting. How are you going to counter the back force?
There should be no real back force, because it goes in like this and then it just spreads out like that. Right, so you're not pushing, and it's not hydraulic or anything. It's just as you turn the screw, it just slowly spreads apart.
It's conical though, right?
No, it's I mean it's basically 2 wedges next to each other.
Not 4.
No, not 4, just the 2. And so you'd have to find something that was like, maybe like yay big, and it's got different steps. But I think that I've seen enough things that I feel like it could be used on.
That'll be fun.
The real question is, how does it do with salt water long term?
Or on basalt.
These guys seem a lot healthier than the last time I was accompanied by a swarm of myctophids. They say that it's like that one like flips over in the
He ended up swimming away.
Yeah, we were accompanied by a bunch once. Yeah, you occasionally get Doppler. You have so many fish around you.
They're hanging out on the porch. Free ride down.
No, they had these weird orange growths on them. It was a fungus of some kind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How many fish will we have when we get
That
to
guy
the surface?
self-sampled them using the bio box.
Self-sampled.
Yeah, they brought up one yesterday.
We can just look at fish friends.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I like the spray. And I like I like this spray and the blue shop towels. It's interesting. I was just thinking, we went through some of these layers with a low light camera. And turned off all the vehicle lights and ran just the low light camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of bioluminescence is really rather surprising.
Really?
You know, it's not Avatar movie surprising where like everything is glowing.
Yeah.
But still, like every time I see on like Argus where just like this little tiny thing like shoots off, but not all the way off the screen, just a little bit, like what they would be leaving behind a trail of bioluminescence, you know, like, so it's. Squid ink. Wow, we've had a total rotation of the wind, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm starting to learn the new controls. Like even though like everything should be the same for the launch, when you do the A-frame, like it is slightly different positioning. You know, to get them like going at the same speed and keeping it level. I feel like I did a lot better than the first one I did this year with Mark.
I never had like muscle memory for that. It was all just sort of playing with them as it went out.
Yeah, I've learned last night that my muscle memory is definitely for the old crane controls.
I mean, really, it's just full A-frame, and then you just
Yeah.
modulate the wire.
I feel there's more of a, I don't know, I've said this before, but I feel there's more of a delay with the traction winch, but there shouldn't be.
Oh, Eric's still back there. I was thinking about looking at gauges and then remembered that that's not my job.
Gauges look fine.
Let it go. There is a certain satisfaction I get from watching old Herc pilots do gauges.
It's good as a fish. He's gone.
Fish friends.
Is there another copy of the dive plan? I have it digitally, but
Yeah, pull that up. Let's figure out what our first thing is.
it's on plan. I'll put it over there for you.
Yeah, but it's a short geotransit. It's only going to take us a second. Oh, maybe the second is to turn on the lasers.
Suite of sampling at and above the site.
So we're looking for a less vigorous chimney. Then we're going to waypoint 1. Hoping to find something, and if not, we go to waypoint 2. Fall back.
Temp probe. IGTs take us up to the end of the watch.
Yeah.
Have you done IGTs before?
Nope.
They're hard to grab.
They look it.
You do have to get the T in the
Yeah.
T, though.
I gotcha.
That's important.
Do you grab nearer or farther first?
Probably based on cable, I would go with the farther one. I don't know, ask Sean how they've been doing it.
Which group usually does IGTs? It seems like everyone's super familiar with them, but I've never seen them before this cruise.
Sean's group.
Sean's group.
Sean's group.
Are they always the ones who, because has Sean been out, or Sean's group been doing IGTs on the ship
Yeah,
for
we
a
got
while?
Jeff
we had Jeff
did last
Sewell
year.
the couple of years, and then somebody else from that lab.
Okay.
They were in Gulf of California. They were Louis last year.
Yep.
Jeff's great. He's a blast to sail with. I'd like to do something about the humidity before I leave the ship.
What about humidity?
Just the humidity's high.
On the starboard bottle on Argus?
Yeah, and we're still borderline on Herc.
Yeah. We really are. I think we should get, you know how Trevor has that chart of humidities that are acceptable before
Yeah.
you start getting some condensation? I feel like we should be able to reference that up here.
Well, and then the other thing, it's really just monitoring the humidity, right?
Yeah, I mean, watching it change, for sure.
If the humidity goes up a bunch, then...
That's a leak.
Right.
But still, you can still get condensation,
Yes.
and that's not good. Not good.
It also means that all the silica packs are dead inside both of those.
Well, we flushed the starboard bottle with nitrogen on Osborne Bank and got it down like 15% from there, and it's just not sticking.
It means there's a source somewhere. Right?
Yeah, sure does. But there wasn't any water in it when they opened it up to do that. Oh, maybe they didn't. I think you may have just unplugged it. There's some plugs on it.
The Argus bottles don't have just plugs in it. Oh, well, yeah,
do.
they do have the ports that
They have ports.
you could use as plugs. Bulkhead penetrations.
What do our past humidities look like for the Herc bottle and the starboard Argus? Like the screws?
Yeah, I'll flip back a couple of... I think this cruise it's always been 42.
I think so too. Because I remember the last time I wrote this down being like, really? Seems kind of high.
Wait, you can't switch to the Argus page while I'm taking numbers from your screen? Just add to
Sorry.
the challenge.
I just think that your job is too easy sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, it took me a while to process what you were talking about. I'm like, I didn't switch your screen.
Yeah, I was taking numbers from over there.
It's hard for me to let go of Argus.
Never let go, Gabby.
What's that?
You never let go.
You never let go. I hope not. I hope to always hold on to that part of myself.
Let's go with 5.2.
What?
Past 10 dives have been this way.
Okay. It didn't take long on Osborne Bank for the
For her.
purge to be reversed.
Yeah, let me see for Argus.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If it's help, just keep it then. I'll get you another one. Oh, are you on version? Yeah, there's version. Okay, it's version 3 is the one. Yeah, thanks. Oh, sorry, dude. It's like, yeah, it came in late last night.
Yeah, I don't know if they updated the humidity sensors when they rebuilt Argus.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But the old ones would actually, we found out, would only go up to a certain amount.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah. Really don't know what to do with this screen. We used to not have that screen and that screen, and so like this would be sonar because
Oh, really? With
yeah.
that screen, I switched between DP, high pack, and ROV ROVNav.
Yeah, it really just gives you access to like all the things, all these other things.
Yep. Yeah, I do
What's
a ton
the
of swapping with that screen.
Miles, what's this ship doing?
It's going somewhere. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah.
We just passed through 1,000 meters.
Yeah, we were moving.
Mm-hmm. Should I turn on hydraulics?
Yeah, but have the camera on the arm. Yeah, I usually just hit the button. Seems good. Ground fault looks good.
How long do you leave it on for?
It just needs to get pressure, right? How far did we go, Miles? All right. Let
We
me know
didn't
when
go
you
far.
let me know when you start stepping back, because we'll be stepping towards Herc.
Roger.
I got a lot of horizontal on.
Yep.
I think if anything, we need to slide a little bit south.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just rotate us around.
The ship is going back.
Yeah, it's getting back to. So once they set position, they had so much forward way that they just went right past it.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on the tether. I've got a lot of horizontal on.
Yeah. I missed the bearing. Okay, perfect. Right above the orange hose. You see the...
Yes, I see that. It took me a while to figure out what that was, but now I know. Fish friend.
I've been
Yeah.
kind of fixated on that.
Oh,
back
really?
here. Yeah.
That happens like every time, Darlene.
It's like, oh,
We get
so
one or two
sad.
stowaways.
It's like, help me.
The krill is tough because they actually get stuck to the Velcro.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It's a mess.
Or like if you go through a school of like the little squid, there's usually
Oh.
always a squid.
See, and this is
Did
why.
everyone see pictures of the squid that was like 2 feet long that was in the vehicle?
No?
Foot and a half long?
Wait, you came up last night?
No,
Oh,
it
this
was a
was
couple
like,
nights ago.
yeah, a few nights ago.
Oh, no. You
It
guys
was
have shown us.
beautiful. Sam, I think, has pictures.
Yeah.
Sam and Jess found it.
1752 or 1751.
Wow, that's a huge squid.
No, that was the
Dive number,
dive number.
not the
Yes.
size
Oh.
of the squid.
Yes.
It was, I think it was about like this big,
Oh, that's still like that.
like 18 inches.
Just has small hands. Come together just a little bit.
Yeah, we were reading the wrong dive plan, but none of our watch changed.
Changes.
It's the geotransects that changed.
Okay.
So
We're reading the wrong
this
version?
is the proper one.
Okay.
Still 1 second to turn on lasers.
But this geotransect, this beginning geotransect is really just getting to waypoint 1, right?
Yes, but instead of just sea crowing to waypoint 1, it's camera down and lasers on and proceed along bottom to waypoint 1.
Yeah.
That thing made my day. Those beautiful miles. So happy now. Wow. Wow. Lovely. So is waypoint 1 always the same thing? So is WP1 the same one as it was last time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're recycling numbers and waypoints.
Okay. So waypoint 1 is different than where we were at the beginning of the last dive. It's just the first place you go is always called waypoint 1.
Correct. Whether it's, I believe it is different because we're closer to marker C than marker A, which I believe is where waypoint
That's
1
correct,
was
yeah.
yesterday.
So are we going to, is waypoint 1 marker C, or is it a new place?
Good question.
It's near-ish to it.
It's near-ish to C.
Yeah.
But I
Within
don't
like
see
a relative
us
kilometer.
deploying another marker here.
No, and I don't think we have to. So figure 1A and figure 1B in the dive plan version 3 show you what waypoint 1 looks like, and then there's like a
Okay.
little tiny like label that says marker C behind that ridge.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I think
we sat down looking
we
east.
Yes.
finished at C yesterday.
Yes.
No, we finished at a brand new
At the
spot.
ascent.
Right, the brand new spot. Right before that we were at
We
C.
started at C.
Oh my gosh. I do remember C and looking for rocks and finding that they were all made of dust.
And I think that was on the other side of this ridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine what it's
So
like
we'll
then.
be looking west towards marker C.
Right, instead of due east, like we were when we were looking for
That's
the
right.
dusty rocks.
The dusty
Yeah.
rocks, yeah.
That's all the details that I could possibly need. And a ton of sig figs.
Yep.
How many sig figs do they say become before it becomes like a waste with pi?
With
with pi?
Yeah, it's like there's like no reason to ever use more than, I think it was 14, because at that point you're dealing with like smaller circles making your circle.
With nav, it's like 2 decimal minutes or something.
Yeah, 2 decimal minutes is
When
Or
you're
two
when you're doing celestial nav, like when you're
decimal
just,
minutes. I think is 1.8 meters
yeah.
at the equator.
So when you're doing like celestial nav, you do 2 decimal minutes. 2 decimals on the minute.
Yeah.
For this, you'd do more.
Yeah, five
Five would-
decimals
five's
on
the
degrees
degree.
is 1 meter. 6
Okay.
is 10 centimeters. So yeah, that's
lot.
micrometer, more, nano, more.
We agree that we're tail to tail. I'm going to re-zero our tether reps.
Confirmed
are tail
tail
to
to
tail.
tail.
Actually, only you have
Can I get?
the button.
Oh,
Hit the button. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Confirmed tail to tail.
And there and there. That actually is the worst way to confirm it.
Yeah. Least confirming.
The least confirming, but I find it really comforting.
I would go with
To see.
adorable in its derpiness.
If by derpiness you mean Argus has the wrong heading there.
Always.
It's never been right. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
No, it is sometimes right.
What?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
makes it worse.
Yeah.
So it's exactly like a blind squirrel.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. So we're like halfway.
Cool. We're getting there, guys.
25 meters a minute at a minute.
Good morning again, everyone.
When did you sneak in?
Good morning, Sam.
Just wrapping things up downstairs. Here I am. Good morning, everyone watching at home. We're
Did
sounds
you
like
say washing?
watching.
That's better.
And you could also be doing laundry. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to judge. I'm just, just curious.
So it sounds like we're about halfway down to the seafloor then for this dive.
That's affirmative.
Thank you.
So we have about halfway to go.
That's usually how that works. Have we had a chance to go over objectives for the day?
We're going to the bottom. We're going to take some samples.
All right, let's check in with Darlene.
We're going to drive around a bit, too.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of driving. It's pretty much what Greg and Gabby said. But,
We were just reading the dive plan.
that's it.
We were cramming.
Okay.
But in all seriousness, we're going down.
Is that another
we're
fish
going
friend?
to
On Mongo?
sample in the kind of mid temperature range, and so we're going to couple vents, and then actually there's a huge component of geotransecting that the viewers are going to see today. So pretty much we're going to spend, I think, between 13 and 14 hours basically looking at the seafloor bottom, and one of the goals is to understand the relationship between sediment and the rock and how that kind of changes in terms of the proportions across this this vent field. So yeah, should be actually kind of a neat dive today. It's a little different than we've been experiencing. And yesterday, that was pretty epic when the geologists at ISC saw a feature on a bathymetric map and decided that it would be worth checking out. We checked it out and discovered new seeps, so that's pretty cool.
Very cool. Any follow-ups from that exploration yesterday, Darlene? Or not
I
yet?
think there will be. I think we
Yep.
might, let's check, we might be going somewhere in that vicinity today.
The,
Not sure.
I'm not the expert, but those seemed more venti. Whenever I think of seeps, I think of Eratosthenes, and it was really just kind of leaking out of the seafloor. There was no kind of force.
Yeah, you're right. The better word for what they found yesterday was vents, because it was up a ridge line, very similar to what we've been seeing, and it was very vigorous. So they're predicting it's pretty hot.
And the vents were along 2 ridges, right?
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
actually.
It's kind of hard to tell yesterday. It seemed at one point when we were flying over, the ridges met.
That's right. That's what Lee was saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe the phrase from a viewer yesterday was there was a tale of 2 ridges.
Tail
Yep.
of 2 ridges.
Yeah, I know.
Nav's going off comms.
Okay.
Womp womp.
directionless.
So you said you were cramming on the dive plan. Is it available on the server? Or
We
is it
heard there
available
was going to
in
be
person?
a plan.
Ah,
High pack plan.
got it.
Yeah, we have a digital copy.
Okay.
At one point we had the wrong version, but digital copy.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
But nav left, so we can't scroll.
Yeah, I was going to say, we seem to be stuck. It's not a touchscreen.
Doesn't matter how many times you try, it's still not touching. I like the idea that every screen's a touch screen, just most of them don't work. Actually, that is one of the funny things. You move a Herc pilot over to the Argus seat, the number of times that they're going to stab their finger at the screen in front of them and it's not going to do anything is...
And they get embarrassed, and they like, first thing you do after you stab your finger at a non-touch screen is look around to see who caught you. But if they have any brains, they keep looking at you so that they catch you looking. It's good. It's excellent.
Actually, sometimes like I'll stab at it once and like it doesn't work, and then I'll like look at somebody and I'll stab at it again just to... Yeah,
Let them know that you know.
I know.
That they
know.
know.
That you know.
That they know.
Right. Just like that.
Oh,
Just
jellyfish,
psychology
jellyfish.
of pilots. Oh, cool.
He hit me.
Yeah, he did. That was cool.
That went right between... oh, he may still be here.
Yep, something funny is happening with the ship
The
still.
ship. Yep. Well,
I'm just keeping a lot of beans going forward, and we're fine. Actually, it doesn't look bad looking at the DP screen, and I just don't really have it on ROV Nav right now.
actually, I would go ahead and slow down on the beans because I think you might be actually like pulling me sideways.
Oh, you think it's too many beans? Okay.
It is a thing.
It can
Give back the
happen.
beans. Have we done a quick intro round this morning?
We've done nothing.
Negative.
We got in the water.
Well, you know what? That's
Confirmed.
sometimes all you need to do is just show up.
That's it.
Well, let's do...
The bean measurement has been confirmed as too many beans. Nav is back, everyone. So like we know what's going on now.
All right.
We should start with Herc for introductions.
Herc is too busy laughing. Let's actually do intros with... Oh, I'm apparently waving.
The Herc's back in
Oh,
action.
because we're there.
You have to
There we go. If you're on the quad channel, you can actually see our control van. I think Wayne's going to do a little spin around. Let's do intros with who you are and also the best thing you've seen this expedition, or most exciting thing you've seen this expedition.
Does it have to be on the seafloor?
It can be anywhere on the ship or underwater.
Wow, that's going to be tough.
That cake was something.
Yeah, I was
I don't know if
just
it's going to
thinking
be my
that.
favorite, but that cake was something.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg started.
My name is Greg Diffendale. I am sitting in the Argus seat. And the most exciting thing that I saw on the ship
This expedition.
this expedition I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to get mushy. I was going to stay with my fiance.
Aww.
And Greg, where do you come from?
I come from Florida.
Great. Florida man.
And, yep, Florida man. I also, whenever I sign in, I sign Florida man.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
which embarrasses Nicole.
Yes, yes, you do. Sorry, it does, yes.
You might be able to speed up just a little bit.
Speeding up a little bit.
Just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm
Hi.
Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
I'm sitting in the Herc seat. And I hail from Rhode Island. And the most exciting thing I saw so far this trip, last night was super cool. Or was it this morning? I don't remember when it was. The last dive.
A time that is not now. Yes.
A time before now, even more specifically.
Ooh.
Not a time after now. We followed these 2 ridges of venting.
That was last time.
Yes, that was last dive. One second, I'm trying to figure out
Yeah,
how
you'll
best
need to
deal
slow
with
down
this.
because I'm at 30 and not super catching up. You're doing 30.5.
I've been turning down my Z bias. I'm at less by like.
Well,
20.
you lowered your
Oh, my horizontals.
horizontals, so
I have more beans to give to the verts.
right.
I'm sorry. Where was I with the? Oh,
Beam
From Rhode
measurement
Island.
confirmed.
Bean measurement confirmed. Vent ridges.
Oh yeah, cool. Last dive, very awesome vent ridges that we sort of like moved like zigzag back and forth between and followed around until they intersected.
Ooh, what is
Who's
that?
that? Eel pout?
That was.
Oh.
It's coming back.
Is it an eel pout?
We're going to find out. Oh,
Oh,
goodbye.
he isn't in a donut.
He's not in a donut.
No,
He was in an S.
that is the rare non-donut S formation.
Yeah, that's the S. He may have been trying to tell us something.